My journey in foster care started when I was 2 years old, and it went until I was 6, and then I was restored back to my parents until the age of 10, and then I was removed again, and then I stayed in foster care all the way up until I was 18. I've had very good foster carers. I've had some inexperienced foster carers, I would rather say, than bad. I think being treated very differently between them. I was definitely not an easy kid, not at all at any point. Growing up, I was a very angry kid. I hated the world, and growing up to each carer, that had always been a challenge, and therefore I moved around a lot. But I think the carers that gave me a chance didn't fight back. A bit more focused on where my anger stemmed from and supported and guided me around that. So I'm a non-war Wiradjuri man, and I haven't always known, and that has been a big part of my identity, finding myself, learning how to play the didge, learning language. Painting has been a big part, and culture has, in a way, given me hope and a belonging. I've had 2 lots of Indigenous carers, at separate times. One was for a stint of a year, and sadly, she's passed away, but she was, if not the strongest woman I have ever met, and she had the biggest impact on me, kind of teaching me how to treat women, how to be a role model, how much family actually meant. The connection with my siblings, we are all super tight-knitted, very close. I half raised my siblings, I've been their dad and I've always been their big brother. So that's instilled that connection. And with the wider family, we are very disconnected. There's a lot of dysfunction. But for me, my siblings, they are the biggest part of my life. I'm writing my own story, my own book, about my life growing up. In and out of foster care, from troubled beginnings to now being able to study at uni and pursue a life that I want to pursue. I'm writing my story to show other foster kids, other people and foster carers that there's a way in life. I've, been in and out of foster care. I've been in many different types of homes. I've been in residential care. I've been out of home. A big thing for me was resilience and guidance from people around me, and always having a support network. And I just want to share that story and show for kids that were like me at a point, can feel like there is a way. We need a family, we need good role models, we need good people around us, and sometimes that's hard to find. And I think the impact on the life of a kid you can make as a carer is something that people don't get to see, and you very much cannot understand unless you do it. I'm definitely not a carer myself, but I have had some wonderful carers who have shaped me and who have helped me, lead a path of, great success, and I'm achieving the goals that I thought I would have never been able to. And I've also had carers where I have felt have nearly pushed me down a path that I don't want to go down. And unfortunately, I feel there aren't enough of those good people in those caring roles. Every bit of trauma that every child experiences is different. It doesn't matter how hard a situation may have seemed, or a life that they have come from. Trauma is trauma, and it can affect everybody differently. And at the end of the day, it's all the same, is how I see it. And I think that's one of the most important things that I have found in good carers is that they've acknowledged that a hard life is just a hard life and it doesn't always have to be like that. So that's something I would definitely focus on. Support would be my key. To the best carers I've had, and they would definitely know who they are, thank you. Thank you very much. For one, I wouldn't be where I am now, being able to sit here and do this. I wouldn't be, pursuing a career in teaching. I'm currently studying teaching at university. Many wouldn't have thought I would have ever gotten to that stage, and nor did I without these people. I can't say more than thank you, and I think they deserve more than just thank you. Have the heart to start.